it's me, Rachel. Welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to do like a get ready, and I put some questions on my phone here. I only have like 4 right now, but I feel like I can make some up as I go. But these are like things that I've been like kind of like in my brain, and I want to ask like other creators, other beauty creators, if I will, or even like mom creators in a sense. So without further ado, I'm just going to start getting ready, and I'm going to mix 2 foundations on my face, and this is the Catrice HD Liquid Cover Foundation, and then I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation, and just take a little bit of both. I like always mixing foundations because I feel like you can get a perfect shade through that. So I guess my first question would be is how do you make time for filming and for YouTube in general? Like, is it like a priority, high priority? Is it is it high priority? Do you actually, do you make the time? How do you work it around schedules with the kids? With if you have another job, and I just want to know how you prioritize the time to do YouTube. And now I will answer my question. Now I will answer the question. So my answer to that question is, I find it hard to make time for it. Sometimes I feel like it's getting in the way of other things, but not necessarily in the way like it's a burden. It's more or less like I need to do this, this, and this before I can do YouTube, before I can film, because I will put makeup on, but filming it is a little bit more of a process than just getting getting like ready. So yeah, anyways, so that in and of itself, so I will, like right now, my youngest son is in school. He goes to school for about 4 hours, and 3 or 4, give or take, anyways. And I will film now. My other son is just in the living room eating some cereal and watching some cartoons. So that is how I can prioritize it, or like they're both at school, stuff like that. So I'm just going to move on to the eyes. I just have my foundation on. I'm going to use this Illamasqua palette that came with came in a BoxyCharm. I haven't used this yet, and I want to give it a try. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my lids with Smashbox primer. I like Illamasqua. I've always liked their nail polish, and it's nice to see them kind of pop their head up a little bit. I haven't tried this palette though. Some of the shades look kind of redundant. So I guess my next question is when you first started YouTube, how did everyone, like, did you tell a lot of people? Did you, how did people like take it? Did they take you serious, or was it just like a fun thing? Did they think, so when I first started, it was like long time ago. It's got to be over 10 years ago, and it wasn't very consistent. I just did it for like, I didn't know the whole YouTube community and situation, which I'm glad I didn't do it very consistently then, because maybe I would have gotten into a little bit more of a rut. Things maybe would have changed. It wouldn't have been as fun for me as it is right now. So I took a break and stuff because I had some babies. Like I said, I have 2 kids. Basically this is kind of a get to know me, my side of like the YouTube take. And then my other question is like, when did you start and why did you start? So I started because I will say that I've always had an affinity for makeup. Like, I could just always remember going to the grocery store and wanting to go down the cosmetics aisle. And I know that's just the grocery store, but at the same time it was still really cool to see the new things that came out, and I wanted to try like the new mascaras they advertised and stuff like that. So the eyeshadow that I'm using is this one here in the middle. And so that's what I will say. I've always been like into that. And then when I found like the YouTube community, I found it at the time I didn't have cable, so YouTube was the thing. And then I learned that people weren't just uploading just randomly. Now I learned that people actually had control of these YouTube channels. I didn't know that, like, people were, like, it just wasn't like videos on a website. It was like actual people's channels. So like actually was people behind the camera. So that was really interesting to learn. And that was, so I started learning, I guess what I'm trying to say is I started to learn more about the YouTube community, and then I found makeup, and I found Panacea 81 or something. That's who I first started watching, but I feel like she kind of built what is the community now. And there's a lot of people that don't have channels anymore, or not on here anymore, that I followed. And I'm not going to mention a lot of names because I don't remember them. I remember their faces and their channels, but there's just some people that don't make videos anymore. And I feel like the people that really, really stuck with it were really, really, really talented, and people that are still here. And I will name Sparkage or Leisha. She is somebody that I can remember watching. And one thing that I will say is I didn't know about MAC Cosmetics before YouTube. Like, I didn't know about that. I knew about like Clinique and like Estee Lauder and stuff like that. I didn't know MAC was a thing. And then I kind of felt like I was like super in the dark because everyone was like, I tried this in high school, and I was like super out of high school. So I was like, okay, who's buying this kind of makeup in high school? Yes. So now this is the shade I'm using right now, right here. As my finger digs into the other one. Great news there. So yeah. And I really started to get a more of a infatuation with it, and then it's kind of came to what it is now. And then I started to actually make some kind of thing out of it, and I started to do people's makeup for their weddings and stuff like that. And then I became a mom, and priorities change, which happens like every time anyone becomes a mom. You have to kind of shift how things are done. And then I stopped doing videos at that point, and now I'm here where I am now. So that is why I just love makeup. And then I had, what was the other question that I wanted to ask? When you also, this is everything in here is going to be makeup related, makeup community related, stuff like that. So if you, and I will tag some people that I watch. And so anyways, when you are shopping for makeup, like you're on Ulta, Sephora, anywhere, you know, anywhere that you're looking for makeup, what do you gravitate towards the most? Is it like face products? Is it eyeshadows? Is it lips? Stuff like that. So like, I feel like when we're searching for things to purchase, we're always kind of in a realm of, I want to look at all the new eyeshadows. I want to look at all the new blushes, highlighters, you know, stuff like that. So I have always been an affinity, well, I can't say I've always, because actually, when I first started to do makeup, I didn't know blush and bronzer was a thing, and I thought blush was for old people. That's stupid, and so that's not true. I use blush. I love me some blush, so I will say I'm always looking at the new eyeshadow palettes, but I will say I like to get a new blush. I do love a new blush. So now the color that I'm using is this dark shade right here. They don't have names, which I actually prefer. Actually, I don't care about names because that's just extra. And I'm just kind of darkening up this outer corner. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of having fun talking. And then, anyways, so, yeah. But I feel like recently, I'm getting a little bit more picky with, like, the eyeshadows that I purchase. I don't really know. I'm kind of a little bit more snooty, if you will. Okay, I kind of like the way that's going. I've not really been paying attention very much. It just kind of is just winging it, and I'm not really mad about it. I'm not, I don't. And then, so with that being said, so I like me some eyeshadow, and I love me some blush. And with that, I'm gonna ask, what is like a brand that you always like to see whoever comes out with stuff? And I'm not gonna say like ColourPop because they are a bit overwhelming. I mean, everyone kind of has to admit that they're a bit overwhelming. So what brand is it something that you like to see when they come out with something new? Are you excited about? So I've said in the past, and I'll say it again, I love Tarte. They're just a brand that I just feel really great about. Ever since I've become fully cruelty-free products, they are a brand that I've always been really felt safe to buy from because they have a lot of vegan products coming out now, and I love their eyeshadows. I have too many of them. When they have their sales, I just like to scoop up some mascaras. And so yeah, I really love Tarte. I will say I also really like Urban Decay, Elf. I just love me some Elf. I can remember in the very beginning of my YouTube days of getting like a $25 gift card or $25 Visa gift card and buying a bunch of Elf products just to play with, mess around with, and make, you know, practice with, because their products were not terrible. And I have so many of their brushes. They are actually a great company, and everything on their website is cruelty-free. They have also some vegan products. They just recently came out with some beautiful mint products. So the eyeshadow that I'm gonna play with right now is this shade right here. It's like a copper shade, and I'm gonna take this on like a flat shadow brush and kind of build some up on my brush and then pat some down. Ooh, look at that. And all the questions that I'm answering, I will put in the description bar so that if anybody else wants to do this video, answer these questions, because I feel like these are good videos to make to just get to know people, understand what they like and what they don't like and stuff like that. And so I'm liking the way that that kind of looks. So I'm also going to take this shade right next to it and kind of put that in the center of the lid. I'm just going to use the same brush and flip it over. These shadows are really soft. So yeah, those are my favorite brands. And then my other question is what videos do you like to watch? Because like the times that I have videos that I like to watch, the time that I have time to watch videos is kind of limited. So I kind of like pick and choose what videos I like to watch. Now, not everything that I watch is makeup related, because I feel like that is another kind of redundant thing. So, like I just love Colleen Ballinger. She's like my most favorite person. I feel like I can relate to her so much. We're like long lost sisters in a way, I feel like sometimes. Just kind of like one of those situations where you're like, this person and I have never met, but I just feel like we're best friends. So, and then, who do I like to watch for makeup? I like Andrea Mattiliano. I feel like she is very informative. I also like Kelly Gooch. She's great. Juicy Jazz, she's wonderful. I have some people on my phone that I've listed. So in future videos, I'm going to shout out some people that I've been watching, just to kind of like people that are on my radar, people that I really like. And I'm going to try to stick with people in the beauty community that, you know, kind of, because I've always been looking for new people to watch, and I just feel like, if we can like shout people out, it kind of gives people a little bit more variety. So with that, I'm going to start shouting people out at the end of videos. Not in this video because I'm going to tag some people and stuff like that. People that I would like to, I like to hear their opinion on things. I also really like and been following her, Jessica Burr, or Jess Beauty or whatever. I really like her. She's very informative, and she's honest, and she's unapologetically honest, and I just love that. She's just so honest. She don't care that other people, like, you know, and I love that. I just love the honesty. So you can just really trust her opinion on things, because she just is like, nope, this product is absolute garbage, or this brand or whatever is just garbage. So that's what I like about her. She's just really genuine. Never met her, but that's what I get from her videos. So and I would like to meet people in the future. I'd like to meet some people, and also let me know if you liked videos like this, because I can do more chatty videos just to talk about things. And also, like, oh, I have to find her. She's the one, now I really have to find her. She's the one that makes those Murder Mystery Mondays, or makeup and mystery, or whatever. Oh goodness. So the person I was talking about is Bailey Sarian, and I love her name. I like that name, Bailey. And I love that she does those videos, because she's very, very, she doesn't miss details in those videos. I feel like sometimes I watch people's things that does those murder mystery things, and you're like, no, that's, you know, you're missing a point. You're missing a big point of this. So I love those kind of videos. So she is someone I love to watch, and I recommend her quite. If you like murder, I mean, obviously we shouldn't like murder, but like, yes. Okay, so that is our eyes. I feel like it's quite different, and I like the copper on the inner corner. I think that looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows real quick off camera, and then I will be back with my face. Okay, so I did my brows, and then I also did my mascara and a little bit of liner. I used this Flower Beauty Forever Wear Longwear eyeliner in Onyx, and it's a really good eyeliner. And then I use Flower Beauty Warrior Princess mascara. So I'm going to go in and do a little bit on my lower lash line, which I don't normally do, but I'm going to do it today for the funs. Okay, so my other question is probably for people that have like been on here for a little bit longer, or just for anyone that's actually done it. I've never donated makeup to like a women's shelter or anything like that, and I need someone to show me, tell me, or anything like that, that it's actually possible, or that it's not just like a fun thing to say. And I know people don't want to like film it and get like all these things, but maybe, I don't know, I kind of want to like sit down with like someone who's in charge of that kind of thing, and like figure out if it's possible, if they really like that stuff, if they need that stuff, if it's actually helpful, stuff like that. So I'm using my butter bronzer. This is in my Project Pan. Yeah, I just kind of want to know, like, if people have actually done it, how you, maybe someone can make a video about how the process actually goes, what they accept, the quality, stuff like that, and what they actually need. Do they actually need that? Is it actually that important? Like, I don't know. Okay, so I haven't powdered my face. I probably shouldn't have put bronzer on, but I digress. So I'm going to go ahead and take my, the Kiko concealer that I have, because I need to conceal under my eyes because it's kind of looking a bit rough, especially because I have a bit of fallout. All right. And this is my most favorite concealer brush. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer. I don't know why, and I've heard other people talk about it. I probably shouldn't have done. I was getting ahead of myself. I really was. So like I said, I probably was going to run out of questions. I'm trying to think of anything else that I would like to ask other people. So like, basically this is like a pick your brain kind of tag, and the new beauty community tag, I just kind of had some like general like questions, like how does everybody else perceive this community? And I know that you can definitely go at this at your own pace, and your perception of things is different than other people's. So I'm putting on my Too Faced bronzer, my Too Faced powder foundation, which is like so close to being done. I'm so excited, and I'm kind of getting sick of it, which is like a good sign, I guess. So now I'm going to take my Vitalist Healthy Glow highlighter, which I'm falling in love with. I'm not going to lie. It's starting to be a really good highlighter, and I love it. I like to put it on before blush because it just seems to melt right through. Like, just, I mean, it just, I don't even know. And I tried to look for this the other day while I was at Walmart, and I could not find it. So I put some on with my finger, and then I just take my brush and I blend it out because it's so pretty. So pretty. Okay. Then I'm going to take a little bit more on my finger, and it's like a putty consistency. You can kind of see that it's like, and it feels really cool to touch. I mean, it's just satisfying overall, like all around. Like, it just feels cool, it looks pretty, it's super cool. So basically, I'm pretty much out of questions that I want to ask, and I'm just going to do the rest of my face, which basically we're practically almost done. So you can kind of see how it's just like, it's so pretty, okay? That's all I can say about it. It's just so beautiful, and I love it. It's just so beautiful, okay? Okay, so I'm going to take my blush, the Balm It Down Boy blush. I'm going to take a little bit of this. Then I'm going to put this blush over top, which is the Baked Brulee Blush in Lychee Rose from L'Oreal. So I have some videos coming up that I'm like planning on filming, and I want to get your guys' take on them. So if you would ever so oblige, if you could just comment down below which one you'd like to see. So the first one is I wanted to do a video of like kind of like under the radar browns. I don't know what that means. Under the radar brands like L'Oreal, for instance. I feel like, yes, they're there. They're always kind of like popping their head up in and out, but like they're not like at the forefront of what we see, because they're not like popping out new products every single time they get a chance. So stuff like that. I would like to do video like under the radar products, and then what was the other one I wanted to film? Or my top, so I wanted to do like a cruelty-free video because I haven't done one dedicated just to that in a little while. And I wanted to do like videos of my top 5 favorite cruelty-free brands, and then like the top 5 that I wish would go cruelty-free, or that claim that they are and they're not fully. So that one I really would like to do that. And other people have done it, but I would like to do like an updated version. So I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to do the Bite Glaze. I don't know why it says that, but it does say that. I'm going to do this, and then do a gloss on top. So this is the Buxom Little Tiny Lip Gloss, and I think it does have a name. Sealite. I don't really know. It's really weird to... It's really tiny. So I'm going to put some of this on. I don't really care if the color transfers because it's really a tiny lip gloss. Alright, so that is the end of this Q&A video that I invented. So it's kind of like a new makeup tag, and I am really excited. I'm really interested to know other people's opinions on this. It's like basically I want to pick other people's brains about their opinions on the community, on like their journey and stuff like that. So if there's anybody, if you want to do it, anybody is welcome to do it. These are just, I'm going to tag some people that I would really like to see their opinions on, but everyone's welcome to do it. Don't forget to tag me in the video so that I can see it, and it should be really fun to see other people's opinions. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to me before you leave, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, that really makes a big difference for other people maybe want to see this and do this video as well. So without further ado, I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!